know what you're thinking. Rocky, why? Come on, man. Another Morgan roll? What's wrong with you? You're a fool. Why do you keep buying these? I keep buying them because I enjoy the hunt. That's why. Join me. Let's see if I got anything decent. Just occurred to me, I should probably talk about what's on the ends. So, it's a 1879 Ender and a CC. Do I think I'm gonna get an 1879 CC? I don't. I really wish I would, because the only one I have is pretty poor quality. Be great to have one like this. 79 is looking pretty decent. And the CC, more than likely, it's going to be an 83, 84. That's almost always what they are. Okay. Here we go. 79. Not horrible. Let's see, reflectivity. I don't think that's... maybe. All depends on the backside. I might get a proof like on that. I know it doesn't look that good in the picture. Maybe. Big maybe. Big maybe. And it's an S, as expected. And that is not going to get me a proof like. Pretty nice strike, pretty clean. Not seeing much anything. That's a really nice back. And that is a pretty decent front. It's pretty clean. Let me get my little toothpick. Pretty clean all up through here. All the way down, a couple little marks. Start getting some chatter here. And a little bit on the face. Quality wise, because the back's so nice, I bet that's a 64. And I'm not even sorry about that. The chatter looks a lot worse in the camera because of how much light I have reflecting off of this thing. But at any rate, I'm telling you, the back would save me because that is a really nice reverse. Dang. Now that is a beautiful face. Holy cow. Look at that. Holy cow. That is a really nice obverse. Dang. A little something. That might even be dirt. That might be a ding right there. Well, I'm not sure if that's damage. It might be something with the dye, but I don't know. That might be just hopeful thinking too. There is a little nick under her eye lid right there. You can see it. But man, that is a really clean obverse. That's very nice. Unfortunately, 1886s aren't worth that much, especially a Philly. But the back, I gotta say, this is one of the few I've seen where the obverse is nicer than the reverse. I got a little bit up here. I mean, it's very light. I'll give it that. It's pretty nice. You can see right there, a little up here, a little bit back here. Usually the obverse looks a lot nicer. Usually the reverse looks a lot nicer than the obverse, but that is a really nice obverse. I don't know You know, I don't know. This could actually be a 65. However, as an 1886, I don't know what that's worth. Probably not a lot. Maybe, I hope it's worth sending in because I'd like to get that graded. That's just because of what a clean coin that is. 1896. 1896 Philly. The back's not horrible. It's not great. Strike's decent. Obverse has got those gashes though. That could get me a details grading on it. Probably, let's go with like a 61 because of the big gashes. That's gonna be my guess. 1884. They all look like garbage after looking at that. The 86, how clean that one was. 1880, what was it? 84. Oh, pretty common. Get these a lot. Backs, okay. I'm gonna say a 62 on this one. 1883. Oh, it's an O. Oh, hey, look at this. I think they call that a bearded eagle. It's got some clashing from the hair, or strike through, whatever you want to call it. But I believe that is considered a bearded eagle. Don't think it adds a ton of value to it though. But I will be checking for VAMs off camera because I just don't have the time to put it all on camera. And most people probably ain't gonna stick around that long. Let's go with an 82, or 82, a 62 on this. 83, probably an O again. Yep. Weak strike on the chest. Weak strike over the ears, but pretty clean. Cartwheel. Pretty clean. I mean, it's not... Oh, it might be cleaned. I'm seeing striations in the cheek. Crap. Nah, I'm gonna take a look at it with the loop. Okay, I don't think it is cleaned. You can actually, they go here, but then they're not here. They're through the hair, and when you can actually look and see really close up here, it gets right into the crack with a, straight through. It's something from the machining or during the process of making the coin is how that happened. So it shouldn't be a clean coin. It shouldn't come back as a clean coin. So quality wise, I gotta say that's a nice cheek. Not a lot of bag marks around in the fields either. This is a pretty nice coin. Again, the reverse is worse. Got bag marks up here, down in here. Not horrible though, but it's a weak strike. Sorry, I don't want to confuse you. Like, I worry the shadow is gonna confuse people if I'm like right here, but I'm pointing at the hair. So, and I don't like touching the coin, but yeah, weak strike for sure. However, really clean coin. I don't know how much the strike's gonna get held against me. It's pretty weak. It's either gonna be, I'm gonna say 63, but it might be 62. But I'll throw the price up for a 63. 1885 with a mole. Beauty mark. I mean, these are some nice coins. I'll give them that. Pretty clean fields. There's a dimple right here, and trying to think, I think that's a variety. I've seen it before, like one time, but I don't know if this is the year for it. Maybe it's just, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was thinking it was something else before. I don't know. But as far as strike, I'd call that like a medium strike. It's not the prettiest strike, but the fields are all pretty clean. And this one's pretty clean too. I'd say boy, medium strike. You know what? Let's say 63. I want to say 64, but I worry that's my wishful thinking. But that's pretty clean. Pretty, dang, I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I'm calling it a 64. That's a pretty nice coin. Okay. 1883. Not the best coin. Just looks a lot more worn than a lot of the others. And the back is really smooth on the chest. Like really smooth. Down through here too. What was it, 1883, New Orleans? Boy, I maybe a 60. It might even be down in the 50s, but let's go with 60. $1887 Philly. Pretty nice strike, pretty clean. Decent strike on the front. A lot of chatter through here. Really light on the cheek though, with some little chatter back here. Yeah, I'd probably call this one a 63. 1884 New Orleans. Medium to light strike. I call that a light strike, weak strike, whatever you want to call it, on the hair and the chest feathers. This one, I'm going with 62. 1883 New Orleans, again, weak strike, average, medium on this side. Trying to, marks aren't too bad on the obverse, and they're not too bad on this side, but it's got that weird, it's giving me the cartwheel, but it's just got a abnormally shiny tone to it. It's like it's been dipped in something. I bet this would be probably unk details and probably cleaned, and if it weren't cleaned, I'd say it'd have been a 63 probably, just because there's not a whole lot of damage. But I think it's been cleaned. 1885. This one might be cleaned. I see scratches on it. New Orleans. Let me see closer up. Okay, so that's strange. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Through the loop, I sure as heck can't see any scratches on it as far as like scrubbing marks. But I swear to God, I saw it in the camera a second ago, but it is what it is. This one's a little bit bag marked up. I'm probably gonna, in a weak strike, 61, I'm gonna say. 87. Philly. Pretty nice as far as marks. Medium strike on the chest. Medium strike on the hair. Not a lot of marks. Honestly, this one's not too bad. But for some reason, I just don't feel like it's really nice. I don't know, just looking at it here. Let's call it a 64. Honestly, I mean, there's not a whole lot of marks on it. Maybe the medium strike would keep me from getting it, but 63, 64. I'll say 64 for shits and giggles. Another 84. All right, I'll admit I'm getting a little bored with 83s and 84s. So apologies if you made it this far into the video. Let's call it a weaker strike. I call this one a 61. And another 87. I made a previous video saying I didn't get that many 87s, but I think I was wrong because I've seen a lot in this. 87 Philly. Weak strike. Yeah, this one's 60, 61 because of the bag marks. Man, the first few coins were so nice. The rest are not really impressing me too much. 84, New Orleans. Not too bad on the fields. The strike's decent. This was medium strike on the front. Not too many bag marks. You know what, but they got that one going right there. I'd call this one an 82. 62, sorry. All right, getting real sick of the 84s. This will be my 5th 84 out of here. And another New Orleans too. 61. 85. Boy, this rolls after the first few is not really impressing me too much. I might not even post this video. Ugh. I call this one a 60, honestly. Big mark above the eagle. Not the best strike. A lot on the face. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I'll give it a 61. All right, guys. Just 2 more. Bear with me. 86. Not anything special. Barely want to waste my time giving it a grade, but I'll call it a, let's see, weak strike. 61. Yep, 61. All right, guys, last one. Looks nice, go figure. It's an 83. And that's gonna be the Carson City. Let me see about the reflectivity. Not seeing anything too special. Nah, that's not gonna get that good enough for proof. Like, nope, not anywhere near it. But quality-wise, not terrible. There's a big old cut right in his chest there. That might take me down to I'm gonna call it a 63, with the possibility that that sucker takes me down to a 62. All right, guys. Well, if you stuck with me, if I end up posting this one, I apologize. Not the best one, but yeah. Yeah, hopefully some of those early ones were worth it. So please like the video, even if you didn't like it, and then subscribe, because sooner or later I'll get a better roll. Take it easy, guys. See you on the next one.